Dylan! You son of a bitch.
That's right. We're back. I'm here. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. We're going to continue the grind to level 200 on the Affinia server. We reached level 194 last stream, so we're going to pick up from there. Pizza Mate, I just saw your messages. He said you thought there was something wrong with your audio, and then it turned out it was you accidentally had your headphones on mute. I'm so sorry. It happens to the best of us. Anyway, let's jump back into this. Refresh this. Oh, good. I'm a professional streamer, yeah. Get the ads out of the way for 1 hour. Okay. Whew. That's the name. The person standing next to us is called this. I don't even my here, I gotta take off my like this. Yeah, my webcam's really small right now because Left 4 Dead or whatever, but anyway. It's a good vibe, man. Oh, hold on. I'm in the right lobby. There we go. The cool kids lobby. It's purple here. No fishies though. Till Valentine's Day is over. But we got hearts. Everybody likes hearts, right? The fishies keep disappearing, don't they, Pizza? They disappeared for Christmas. They disappeared for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and now this. They can't even last a month before they go away again. The fishies are on vacation. They're exploring the 7 seas. They're traveling the 7 seas. Alright, well. Here we go again. Oh, I know I forgot something. I can't believe we actually found a music disc for Live and Learn while we were listening to the song Live and Learn on stream through Spotify last stream. Like the game knew, man. Alright, my bank's getting full. Too many Dragon's Claws. The fishies. How have you been, Pizza Mate? Left 4 Dead 2 is kind of hectic, so I wasn't able to really like hold much of a conversation, but how have you been? How you been, Flynn? Hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. Good? Good to hear, good to hear. That's all that matters, right? Today was a long day, but you got a lot done. That's always good. Now we got our favorite theme music from Sonic Heroes to kick off the grind. Before I forget though. Love of power. Alright. Let's hit it! Sorry about that. It started playing on my phone first. There we go. Excited we're closer to the weekend? Hell yeah! Lucky for me, my weekend kind of already started because I'm my last workday was yesterday for this week. That's because my job is very irregular and variable hours. But yeah, we're almost there. Wednesday. Yeah, it's very irregular. Like every week is like a different schedule, so. But at least I know 2 weeks ahead of time what my schedule is going to be for any given week, so it's nice to have that kind of heads up. Does that mess with your sleep? Well, I requested mornings, so the start time is always the same, thankfully. It's always like around the same time, but it's just the days of the week is what's different. So as long as the start time remains the same, I basically just make sure to go to sleep and wake up at the same time every single day, regardless of whether I'm working or not. And that keeps my sleep schedule steady, which is what I was doing before I got this job anyway. I always try to maintain a consistent sleep schedule. It's one of the best things you can do for your health, above literally everything else, is to have a solid sleep schedule and stick to it. Outside. Wait, actually I don't need though. Fuck that. Oh, I struggle with that. If I have a day off, I wind up staying up a smidge later. Yeah, it's always tempting to do that. Yeah, everyone does that. It's very tempting, yeah. Cause you're like, fuck it, I don't have work tomorrow. Why not? You know, you're like, I'm just gonna watch a movie, chill a little bit longer. You know. But it's the truth, though. Having a good circadian rhythm that is well honed, so you're always going to bed and waking up at the same time. It's the science backs it up. It's the best thing you can do for your health. Look at this. Somebody named Song has found a Viridia card from defeating a Cannabin. They got a green card from a Cannabin. Yeah. It's just like when somebody finds a Nug 2000 bazooka from a Cannabin. I was like, are they deliberately making weed jokes? I don't know. A little drum finish on that song. Wagon Loop cereal.
A test of your reflexes.
A dye made for my troubles. Wonderful. You gotta put a Section Skyline sticker on that glove. Oh my god. Yeah, I could go right there. Right on the back. Big shout out to Section Skylife. But you know what? Yeah. I can actually give him one. Yeah, I owe him a lot after... Oh god, I don't know if you have to get the capitalization correct though. No, you don't. I don't think so. Or maybe I did by coincidence. I don't think so though. Big shout out to Section Skyline. He's not even here, but you know. You'll see that on his dashboard the next time he streams. You can be like, what? Some dude named Leon Sarkas gave me a shout out. Who that? No, we've chatted a few times in your chat. We've said hi here and there. He's a good egg, yes. It's a good bean. Oh, I still haven't watched the VOD yet. So I gotta ask, how was the last stream? You played PSO2 Classic with Alucard and a few others, right? I came in at the very end after the servers went down. Yesterday, I think it was. Yeah. I hope it was a good stream, though. We're gonna kick your... And then it gets... They hit the gong instead. I just like how they did that. Using the music to censor themselves. It was mellow, so it was a chill stream. That's good. I remember when I went to log into NGS and I logged in, I actually logged in, and then it's all of a sudden I saw an announcement that said the server will be shutting down for maintenance in 1 minute, and I was like, fuck! I just got my login bonus and that's literally it. I got kicked out right after. Like... like, damn, man. But when that happened, it reminded me that you were streaming, and I was like, oh shit. Because I did actually mean to join you on that stream too. I was gonna join with Zara, like I did for the NGS stream the day before, and then I totally forgot, and then that was the moment I remembered. I was like, oh no! You forget every time when base PSO2 and NGS lines on 2. Yeah. Yep. It's like, with your streaming schedule, you basically cannot put PSO2 and NGS on Tuesdays unless you're willing to stop half an hour early. Like, it's all good. Oh, thank you, pizza. But yeah, I still felt like, I was like, oh no, I wanted to join it. But I was on another planet. I was exploring a different planet in the solar system. We'll save that. That's gonna be the story. Is I was exploring a different planet in the solar system, laughing at white ladies cackling and cracking themselves up, telling their stories. Telling their stories of college and other various things. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, pizza. That channel's amazing. A lot of content that she does is also like reading little like storybooks that are they're presented like children's storybooks, and stylistically like their style is like that, but they're clearly like adult humor shit, you know. The first video that I ever saw of hers was one that Lanta sent me that was like that. It was called My Mom Only Sells Fans. I was like, holy shit, that was a good one. She was squeezing so hard I had a hard time understanding at first. Yeah, exactly. See, exactly, that's the thing, is she has a very contagious laugh. And not only is it contagious, it's like exactly the same as my sister's laugh. No, it's not your fault, Lantis. I actually completely... Even if you hadn't sent me that, Lantis, I completely forgot Pizza was streaming. I was so spaced out. I was gone. I was in my own little world. So, trust me, it was not your fault. I totally forgot she was streaming even before you sent me that. I was fucking baked. But yeah, my sister laughs, and And when she tells stories, she also cracks herself up mid-story. She can't get the words out without laughing. So my sister is literally exactly like that chick. And it just, I'm not the only one. Like, other people in my family have admitted that sometimes they start laughing just because she's laughing. Just because my sister's laughing. Because she can't tell a story without, like, she'll start cracking up exactly like that chick. They're the same person, basically. It's hilarious. I love my sister. She's great. She wheezes even harder, I will say. Oh, but the next time you do a classic PSO2 stream, though, I'll definitely make sure I'm there. The thing is, I got off work yesterday. Like, this is how it went down. I got off work and I felt good because, you know, it was a good chunk of change for the day. It was like good 6 hours for that day. Again, it's variable hours. It's not always like a full 8 hours like a normal job would be. But we got a solid 6 hours. And because I made sure to get in shape before I got this job, it wasn't really tiring for me. So I was happy, and I was like, you know what? Since my weekend has officially started for this week, I want to relax hard. So I decided, I looked at my special candy and said, fuck it, we're going to another planet. And there I went. EI has found a red ring from Dark Falls. Holy shit! Congrats, EI!
Bitch.
Got it. There we go. Poor bastard's always getting shot in the back. Whew. Oh hell yeah, Lantis! I'm hella hyped too. The local candy store got some new chocolates in. Didn't buy any this time, but we're excited to have you along on our convention shopping trip. Hell yeah. Are you guys planning on going like Wednesday, the day before? Well, actually Thursday is still day 0 technically, right? Either way, I'm just curious, that's why I'm asking. But either way, I'm dead set on definitely flying in on Wednesday. For sure. I get to buy stuff with colorful Canadian dollars again. It's like I did 16 years ago. I love the Canadian money, man. I think a purple is a $50 if I remember correctly still. Purple is either $50 or $20. It's one of those two, I think. I remember that one the most. Wasn't... Or maybe, I think red was $50. Oh shit, I got it wrong. Okay, so purple is 10. What's red? There was a red one, right? Now I'm thinking red is 50. I don't know though. Hey, I got that one. All right. I got one of them. I also like how thick they are. Like, it's thicker than American money. It actually feels like it's made of something like quality material. It's really nice. American money just feels like fucking glorified toilet paper or paper towel. Like, it's just bad news, dude. Green is $20. Okay. Blue is $5. Oh yeah, I like that one. Well, because I like blue, so I like the color blue. So blue is 5, green is 20, red is 50, purple 10. So it goes blue, dabu dee dabu die, and then purple, and then green and red. Our money is plastic now and smells like maple. Now? When did that change happen? Set me free.
Let me show you who I am, what
Somehow, Alucard, I almost wanted to make a joke like that too, but I was like, nah, I'll you know, I was like, they probably heard that like a million times. It's probably a cliche. I'm not gonna say anything. I like that you said it though. It's been that way since Canada began switching to plastic polymer money in November 2011, starting with the $100 bill. Thanks, Google. So just literally 1 year after I left. Because, yeah, I visited for 2 weeks in October of 2010. That was a year later. So I mean it's gonna have a different texture than from what I remember from back then. It was like this thick paper back then. I really liked how it felt. It was very like... I don't want to say spongy, it was just like thick. And I really liked it. It's more like it. It definitely feels like plastic. Oh. But it's that IOS is confirming it's not gonna feel like the money that I handled back then. Damn. Yeah, if I was Canadian and I knew that was gonna happen, for collector and posterity's sake, I would have made sure to keep one of every denomination before they started taking them out of circulation, you know, and replacing them with the polymer money. Just so you could have like a little piece of history, you know? Keep the old money. Keep at least one denomination of all the old money. $1, 5, you know. $5 bill, 10, 20, 50. So what color is a $100 bill? I might have actually had one of those that I had to break up afterwards. It has transparent parts and braille and holographics. Oh shit! Okay, that sounds like an upgrade actually. You know, I'm excited to see that now. That actually sounds cooler than what it used to look like. Although I do remember having kind of that vibe already, to a certain extent. The old money? I do remember the old money kind of, it was going in that direction. Like holographic almost. Like it was trying to achieve that sort of holographic look at one point. I guess now they actually did it. The plastic bills are functionally superior. That's good to know. Can you like grip them easier? They don't like slip out of your hand so easily, so it's like easier to handle it. $100 is brown. I definitely saw that one then, yes. I definitely held a $100 bill at one point. I do remember a brown one. Shit, I gotta remember to pause music once the Shadow the Hedgehog music is... Well, yeah, the soundtrack for Shadow the Hedgehog is over, because in the playlist that I'm at right now, after that music is over, it goes back to DMCA stuff. $2 bill in the 80s was brown and had robins on the back. Aw, that sounds cute. The birdie bills of the 80s. I am all I am. He keeps it simple. You'd love to see a plastic bill? I'll bring you one, pizza. Wait a minute. It's like, wait, how's that gonna work? I'll take a... Well, I was gonna say I'll take pictures of them and report back, but Lantis could just as easily do that right now. She could also just take pictures of it right now and send them to you. But still, you won't get to feel the plastic. We gotta send her, Lantis. We gotta send her some money. In the mail. Put some Canadian money in an envelope and be like, here you go, pizza. Accept photos. The $100 bills have a little strip of plastic in the air, don't they? Don't mail me money! Lance is like, I don't carry cash. I have credit cards, please. Yeah, now I'm picturing Lantis with that emote, the Neko sellout emote that you've used for like money, right? I'm picturing you with the credit cards doing that instead, like fanning yourself with credit cards instead of money. Just a row of credit cards in the hand, just yeah, that. See, now I'm picturing credit cards. Now, I don't want to bring the mood down or anything. I personally, this is just my own thing that I do. I've been doing this for years. And it doesn't happen often, not where I live, because I don't live in like one of the big cities in the US. But I personally do carry $20 in cash all the time in my wallet, broken up into $5 bills. So basically, you know, four or $5 bills. For when I occasionally will see like a homeless person struggling on the street or something. I'll give him, you know, I'll spot him a 5 or something. If I end up, for whatever reason, using the cash and it gets broken up into, like, smaller pieces, I'll also give him, you know, the spare change for that shit, too. That's just something that I've been doing for years, though. Otherwise, yeah, I pretty much just use cards for everything as well. I also carry it just for those rare occasions where you run into situations where you have to buy something with cash. Usually it's when things are legal stateside but not federal side. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that are legalized in a lot of states but not in the whole country yet, so you have to use cash. Of course the sad music starts playing when I talk about giving the homeless people money. Oh shit, right. This guy doesn't take that long to spawn. I'll give people food, water, even the gloves off my own hands, but not money. Aw. That's honestly even better. Yeah. I know there've been times where I've seen like a homeless dude on outside of like a restaurant or something. And not just me, but my whole family's been known to like sometimes we'll if we're gonna get food from that restaurant anyway, we'll buy like a little extra and give it to the dude who's sitting outside basically. Money has more power than the things it buys. Yeah. Which is ass backwards from how it should be. We should have a system of intelligent resource management, not finances. Because at the end of the day, it's the resources that matter. You can't eat money. You can only eat the food that it buys. So the resources themselves should matter more than the money. Take that. Especially once money became its own commodity to be bought and sold. You know, stocks and derivatives, stuff like that. You can theoretically get rich as shit without lifting a finger. Just from investing money. I think we're just playing a giant game of Monopoly that everyone is taking way too seriously. And it causes, and the effects of it causes like real problems. Like everyone forgot it was made up one day. And the money itself started mattering more than the resources and the people. Sad state of affairs. Money can be abused? Yeah, pretty much. That's what I was getting at, yeah. I'll take a homeless person to a restaurant and talk to them first, then decide if money will help or hurt them. I know what you mean. Like if they have like addictions and stuff, yeah. There's also the unfortunate reality that some panhandlers, and I swear I've seen some of them, that they're not even trying to hide it. Like they're not even close to being homeless. Like like you can clearly tell that they're just, you know, they're fronting to try and get easy money. Because I heard there was a statistic that is like, on average, well, easy is relative depending on your tolerance on being outside all, you know, in the sun or rain or whatever the fuck, right? I heard a statistic that you can make like $40 an hour which is nothing to, you know, nothing to scoff at. It's a pretty big wage, just from panhandling. It's like you know how to do it right and in the right places at the right times. And so there's obviously people that are not even homeless or struggling that just do it to get by, to, you know, that's how they make their living instead, is they just act, they pretend to be like homeless or fucked up just to take money from people. That is an unfortunate thing that happens too. But I know that you're also referring to like when people have addictions, and so if you give them money, they're probably gonna end up squandering it on their addiction instead of using it to help themselves, like, you know, food and shelter and all that. Yeah. Oh shit, this might be near the end of the playlist. Oh! No. I know exactly which song it's gonna... the non-DMCA music is gonna end on, so I know where to stop. Come on, just let me squeeze by, dude. Wait. Okay, it counts that I'm outside the room. I'm stuck! Get the fuck out of the way! Okay, this one clearly does more damage. Fuck off. There we go. Jesus. I got hella stuck. Oh, that asshole! He even takes a dog for extra sympathy. What a fucking prick. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a well-known thing. Panhandlers that just pretend to be down on their luck so that you give them money and they don't even actually need it, you know? Yeah, for some people it's literally, that is their profession, quote unquote. Their profession slash career is literally just doing that. Again, $40+ an hour is nothing to, like, that's a pretty good wage. So I'm not, it shouldn't be surprising that people do that shit. Some scummy ass shit. But yeah, they do it and they get away with it. He takes his dog for extra sympathy though. That's, damn. It's like he wants that extra big bonus. He wants to make sure he gets that boat trip this summer. He's like, I'm going to Hawaii. Come on, Fido. Get some sympathy money. Shit is fucked up. There was a lady in Toronto who got busted for her scam. She lived in a McMansion. That's the second... Where did that term come from? I'd never heard the term McMansion before until a YouTube video where somebody was also talking about like similar like economic and political issues. I'd never heard that term before that. And this is the second time I hear it by coincidence, less than like just a few months later, you know? I'm just like, what the hell? So she lived in a McMansion and brought in like $150,000 a year. Yeah, see? There's really good money to make in panhandling, yeah? I remember learning all about that shit in, I can't remember, there's like a TV... It wasn't like a TV show dedicated to this, but it was like... some show that like was just trying to explain the different kinds of like scams people do in society. And at one point it had a segment on panhandling. And it, you know, it talked about the people who will like... They'll just be like us, just be like a normal person, and then they'll go and change outfits and disguise themselves to make themselves look all raggedy and shitty. Again, some people don't even try to do, they don't even bother doing that. It's like, eventually they figured out you don't even have to go that far and people will still give you money, basically. And so, but yeah, that's where I first learned about that. That they can make up to like $40 an hour. I was back in the 2000s when I saw that. I'm sure with inflation, it's probably higher than $40 an hour now, but that's just because of, you know, but I don't know. she never claimed it as income, so she was arrested for tax fraud on top of all the other charges. Justice has been served. I wonder what the other charges were. Like, I don't know what the actual charges are for doing stuff like that. I'm guessing larceny. I don't know. That's the only one I know. Yeah, the only one I know for money is larceny off the top of my head. I'm sure there's a few other ones with different names, but... They could even get like a... If they pretend to be like a disabled military veteran, they could even get him on false valor. That's another one. If I remember, this happened decades ago. $150 grand a year is insane. Wanna look something up real quick? Oh shit. Oh, interesting. All right. I finally decided to Google and look up the term McMansion, and I now know what it is. According to Google, it's a large, mass-produced suburban home, typically between 3,000 to 5,000 plus square feet, that prioritizes size and luxury trends over architectural quality. It was often built between the 1980s to the 2000s. It was criticized for poor design, mismatching styles, and cheap materials, like vinyl and foam columns. These quote-unquote pretentious homes are viewed as symbols of 2000s consumerism. And there's a whole YouTube video about it too, which I'm obviously not going to watch right now, but now I know what a McMansion is. Let me look at the images real quick. Yeah, I've seen plenty of these. I had no idea they were called McMansions, but yeah, I've seen plenty of these, yeah. Seen a few around here. Yeah, I mean, between the 1980s and the 2000s, especially here in America, everybody was like, everything's peachy key! Already on! Like, there was some issues, but boy, after 2008, it all went to shit. It hasn't been the same ever since. Now everybody's struggling compared to back in that time period. remember for a while, that's why, like, I want to say it was in, like, those early 2010s, the 2020s, there was a whole, like, there was a bit of a generational, like, I don't want to say it was a war, it wasn't to that scale, but, like, there was a lot of older people who didn't understand why younger people in that era, like, were not living the same as them. Like, they thought they were just, like, being lazy or whatever, and they hadn't realized that the economy actually took a really bad hit. And it was no longer as easy to just, you know, fucking move out and get a house anymore. And all this stuff. Basically the same issues we have now, but not as bad yet as they are today. Now it's like the older people have come around and realized, yeah, shit's actually fucked up. It's been that way for a while. And it's only been getting worse, you know? One of the last, like, I think one of the last, like, I don't know if it was a thumbnail or just, like, some headline of that one politician, Bernie Sanders, Senator Bernie Sanders. He had, like, as he puts YouTube videos up where he talks about things, and I think I remember one of the YouTube videos said that the new American dream is living paycheck to paycheck. I was like, damn, dude. He's right, you know? I was just like... Savings? What's that? Who the hell has spare money anymore? That kind of thing. Holy shit! There's a mayor up here that can't afford the cost of living in the city that she runs. Jesus. That's, yeah, I don't even know what to call that. That's just like, I should have everybody raising their eyebrow like, what the? How's that even possible? The person running the city can't even afford to live in it? My dream would be to save all the cats. Hey! You know something Jay said? This is kind of like a different topic, but since you said that, that just reminded me. My brother literally just told me like about an hour ago that he had a dream last night actually that I got a cat. He had a dream that I had decided to just randomly adopt a little kitten, a kitty.
Dylan!
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
What was pretty funny about that too is that he said that when it was time for bed, apparently because, well, he didn't say the reason, he didn't go into details, but he said for whatever reason that I couldn't like sleep with the, like, I guess the cat was just like keeping me awake basically. He didn't say how, he didn't go into detail, he just, I mean, it's a dream. Usually dreams don't have details, they're usually hazy fucking trips, acid trips, right? But he said that I couldn't sleep, and so when I would go to bed, I would just give him the cat. I'd be like, here, you hang out with it. I would just give him the cat to hang out with him, and then I'd go to bed. I'd be like, here, you take care of the kitten while I sleep. I have Shade. She's my everything. Yeah, that's super cute, Legend. I love Shade. See, that's something else I'm looking forward to too. Oh shit! Right, I forget the ticker disappears a bit. Well, oh well, I gotta move. I can't just wait around. But somebody with a Japanese name found a part of something or other. That was a little ticker that showed up at the top. He's my everything. Why did I think I said she. My bad. Oh, sorry, I didn't even finish my own thought. God damn it. I was saying that I'm looking forward to meeting Shade is what I wanted to say. I didn't finish my sentence. Sorry about that, Jason. I'm looking forward to meeting Shade in real life is what I mean. Or in person. We gotta change the terminology. Online life is real life. I know there's nuance to that, of course. You know, people talk shit all the time. They don't actually get punched in the face, so they keep talking shit. Like, yeah, it's not the same. I get it in that respect. But I mean, some of the friendships you can make online might as well be like it's real life, right? I remember there was a podcast that tried to talk about things like that, and it was called "Online Life is Real Life" or something, or that was like its slogan. So I was like, we should make a move to say instead of real life, we should just say in person. But, you know, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. It's just something small that came to my mind. Jade is a self-rescue kitten. That's right, she adopted you guys. She adopted you in June, not the other way around. Or, I keep saying she. He. Oh my god. I knew I caught myself once and I did it like several times. I don't know why I keep thinking Shade is a she. I don't know why. Yeah, like that. Online friends are real friends. Yeah. That's why, instead of saying, oh, I'm gonna go meet this person in real life, or I'm gonna do this in real life, it should be in person, right? I'm gonna go do this in person. But I guess it's because in a lot of conversations, the term IRL or in real life just has more versatility. Because like, you know, let me see if I can think of an example where it would sound a little bit weirder to just say in person. This is the last song. I gotta put the sleep timer on this. What's a good one? Yeah, I gotta go do some chores in person. Like if you said that, you know, like on Discord or something, your friends would be like, you gotta take care of chores in person? With, like, are you going to somebody else's house? Like it could cause, you know, it might cause a bit of, what's the word here? Like slight misunderstandings about what the fuck you mean. But if you say in real life, because we're all so used to that, you know, it makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, it works better to say RL. That's why we've stuck to it. To say in real life rather than saying like in person or some other term, you know. Jason says, I would love to meet every cat I possibly can. Aww. So you're a big cat guy. Kitties. I'll admit I'm more of a cat person than a dog person too. Not to say you're not also a dog person, that's just how it came out for me, like that's all I'm saying. But I find a lot of dogs really cute too. There's just something about kittens. Ever since I was little, I've always liked cats. Yeah. Supposed to in-game errands or quests. Oh yeah, the podcast was called IRL. Yeah. I think, yeah. The podcast was called IRL. It was called, sorry, IRL. And then the slogan it had, or the subtitle was, because online life is real life, or something like that. That's what it's called. Hold on a second. There. I had to put a sleep timer to make sure the playlist stopped at the end of this track, because the next song is the MTA. Alright, let's go. You went to an event tonight that all the money went to help cats with feline leukemia? You're a hero, Jathan. I salute you, good sir. Helping kitties. Cat person because I had access to street cats as a child. We didn't have stray dogs here. Or there. I just found cats really cute. I had this little like storybook, you know, kind of like what's her name's little storybooks. I had a little storybook that was just about cats, but it wasn't a cartoon. Like it was real life pictures of cats. And I remember just falling in love with the image. The very first time I ever saw a newborn kitten being this little ball of fur, and just somebody was holding it in the palm of their hand like this. Like I was like, they're that small? Like I literally looked at my mom and was like, they're that tiny? Like when they're new? Like when they're fresh, like newborns? And it was the cutest thing I ever saw, and I just couldn't get over it. I still remember it. I might even still have that book. Yeah, they were holding it like this, like it fit right there in the palm of their hand. I was like, holy shit. Tiny poof. Yeah, a little tiny ball of fur. Wish more people would have went, but I did play a game of life with a few people. Wait, so what was the event like about? Like you... I'm assuming by life you mean like a board game, right? So it was like an event for like board games and stuff like that? Or how did it work? I just call them tabletop games, but you know. Bum 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 bum. Alright. I think at this point we should move back to the old YouTube playlist I was playing before. Let me see. I don't even remember which song we left off on that one though. So Spotify, so I don't actually play anything. I think it was the Mega Man Zero track. Oh no. We were already on, yeah, we had moved on to, yeah, we'd already moved on to like Sonic music and stuff. Yeah, we listened to the Mega Man ZX tunes and everything. We'd moved on to classic Sonic music. We were on Sonic the Hedgehog too. Okay. Alright, whatever. Go from there. This is where the video was saved. This is apparently where we left off. I don't know. Alright. Anyway. It was a board game night and all the proceeds went towards helping cats. I was hoping cats would also join us, but certain legal reasons they couldn't. Oh, okay. Shenanigans, yeah. In a nutshell. That actually sounds like a lot of fun, Jason. I'm glad you were able to, like... I'm glad you were able to do something super fun like that while also contributing to a good cause. That's pretty cool. The fucking panic, dude. The panic. The sheer panic in that music. The game over music. Feels fucking bad, man. PTSD drowning music, yeah. That shit was insane. It really made you panic, and that was the problem, is that the more you panicked, the more your judgment, like, would just fail. It would just fail you horribly, and you would make a really bad call and end up drowning because of the music. You'd misjudge how much time you had left before you needed more oxygen bubbles. We also went to a bar next door while waiting for it to open, and they had some nice craft beers. One that tasted like peanut butter, and another one that tasted like blueberries, and one that tasted like sour cherries. Damn! That sounds awesome, actually. I'm not a big fan of beer, but flavored beers are kind of alright. Yeah, this is where apparently we had left off before, because yeah, the main music is already over. Like, it's near the end of the... This is pretty much the end of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 soundtrack video. Yeah. That's where... I don't remember using this playlist off stream at any point, so I'm pretty sure this is pretty much where we left off when I last did this grind with this music playing. It's just playing like all the extra music. I know. It turns out I'm doing a Sonic night. I don't know why this time at the beginning of this week. I'm not sure why I started with my Spotify Sonic playlist. It was just on a whim. I just kind of went with it. But the last time we were playing the YouTube music, the YouTube playlist, it was this. We had just finished Mega Man ZX music, which is right before this on the playlist. Right before Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2 on my playlist. I'm playing this game way too much. Jason's like, no such thing, nonsense. There is no such thing as too much Sonic 2. Yeah, Sonic 2 and 3 are definitely, I want to say they're my favorite classics. Sonic 1 is, by comparison, a little rough. Sonic 1's rough around the edges. Each game just got better. As should. Like, 2 definitely feels more fun to play than 1. And 3 is just incredible. Like, they really nailed it. Wait, did I not go far? Did I already kill the thing? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I did already kill him. Jesus. You can tell it's the end of the night over here. It's a certified hood classic. Oh shit, hold on. What time is it? Okay, an ad is about to play. That means we're about to hit the 1 hour mark. Or the blue burst grind, I mean. Oh wow. You did 2-player versus, you let her finish first with your sister, you let her finish first, and you had 59 seconds to make it to the finish line? Oh, it's 10:15 for you? Oh, you're on the East Coast. Yeah, it's the same for Lantis then. There's the ad. Alright, I am gonna take a quick 15-minute break. And then we're gonna coast. Let me just kill the dragon one last time. I started this one. After that 15-minute break, we're gonna coast pretty much all the way to my bedtime. With one last hour of Blue Burst, essentially. And call it a night. East Coast boys! We them boys! We making noise! This is on the other side of the Detroit Bridge somewhere then. I'm not too familiar with the East Coast, so I don't know. But yeah, y'all probably know. I'm like, where's the Detroit Bridge? Is it near Niagara Falls? I don't know. Shit. Put it over there. So you guys are on the west, the west? Yeah, the west. You guys are on the East Coast, and me and Hime are holding down the West Coast over here, keeping it locked down. Oh, she might be the first, like, I think she might be the first West Coast person I've met through Pizza Maid's Discord. Unless there's somebody else I'm forgetting. There might be someone else that I might just be forgetting right now. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I'll be right back. I'll be right back in about like 15 minutes, and then we'll close to the end. Let me start on. I'll do this first. Usually where I go AFK. I'll start the mission when I come back. There we go. My usual spot. Windsor's on the other side of that bridge. I'm in Niagara near the Rainbow Bridge. There we go. Whoa! I flipped out of the... There we go. Alright. Be back in a bit, y'all. Victory music.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Hi everybody, I'm back. I just saw what Jathan put. Phantasy is doing the wiggle, and then Jathan said, "This song sounds like the singer is saying Crab Ragoon," which is the song before this. Don't worry, you guys watching on YouTube, you'll hear it too, because I'm gonna go back. But I know exactly what song you're talking about. Alright, real quick, I didn't get to finish listening to the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 soundtrack, so let me go back to where we were on this one. That's right, this is where I peaced out. Alright, let's continue. Crab Ragoon. Alright. Top of the hour. That'll take care of ads for the rest of the hour. There we go. So close to it so far. Whew. I forgot something. There we go. Let's turn the goddamn ceiling fan back on. I was gonna cry in there. First Dragon Claw of the night. Yeah, you know. Oh shit. Right, the next video is already kind of went in a bit, so I missed the whole first 15 minutes. Oh, don't worry, I went back. I'm gonna hear it. I know which one you're talking about, David. Every time I go on break, I let the music play for anybody who's hanging out. But when I come back, for the sake of myself and the people watching on YouTube, because I edit out the breaks, I go back to like whatever song I was on before I went on break. So we'll hear it again. I know which one you're talking about. Time for me to turn on my red light filter. Start winding down for the night. There we go. Oh, okay. Thought I fucked that up. Title Tempest song gives you Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Really? I have to pay attention to that. That is coming up next after this. Here we go. I can kind of hear it. I can kind of hear it. later. Gun slop. Interesting. Interesting vocalization. Like a little hum at the end. Like they just, you know, freestyle the acapella, they said. She did. You like the Japanese soundtrack better? I like the American soundtrack better. Especially for Stardust Speedway. Holy shit. For Stardust Speedway, I fucking love the American soundtrack. That's where it really shines for me. Especially the good feature and bad feature. Insanely good. Yeah, we just listened to like we just listened to remasters of the Japanese soundtrack on Spotify a few days ago, over the course of the last few days. Just remembered. There's a couple good eggs in there. There's something about the Western soundtrack that I really like, though. And she's back with the acapellas. Like, I like this whole vibe right here. I mean, like anything, like literally anything to do with art in general, whether it's music or anything else, it's all subjective. It's just a matter of preference for everybody, yeah. There's never a right or wrong for it. The hell I'm getting the urge to sneeze, but I'm good now. Here it sounds like she's saying battle. Oh shit, here we go. Zoned out because I'm getting sleepy, but yeah. Stardust Speedway. Yeah, my first impression of this music, this whole stage, especially with this music, when I first played Sonic CD for the first time on the GameCube collection that has it, the Mega Collection I think it was called. With this music and everything, I was like, oh, this sounds like a racetrack, like we're about to, you know, go for a, like we're about to race. And it's partially because that was the expectation because of the intro movie showing the race with Metal Sonic in that area. This is the bad future, I think. Yeah, this one's fucking sick. Like, holy shit. Fucking track just goes in, dude. I was like, oh, this is the perfect music to race against Metal Sonic. Too bad it doesn't actually play during the race. Whether it's a good or bad feature. And this is a good feature. Just as much of a banger, just in a different way. Still gives that vibe of getting ready to race. Yeah, they captured it perfectly. He said the name of the track. He whispered it in a sexy way. Also, I might have gotten them confused. The second one might have been the bad feature, and the one that I praised first might have been the good feature. According to the track list. For some reason, I remember it kind of backwards from when I played, but I could be wrong. It's probably the other way around. Either way, they're both fucking bangers. I don't know why I cracked this open. Yeah, I think the way the playlist is formatted, it always plays the bad feature music second. So the second one was a bad feature. So the one that I was thinking of the entire time that I said was my favorite was actually the good feature. Ooh. A dragon claw. Yes. Damn. Lantis is getting ready to stab me. First she wants to shoot me for getting dragon's claws. Now she wants to stab me. I think this... You know what? I have no idea which one hurts more. I think it depends on where it happens. It's like dragon claw. Pulled out the yandere kitchen knife. Butcher knife and everything. We have so many vocalizations for this track. This is the boss music. It's absolute nightmare fuel compared to the Japanese track. Like they literally made it sound like a nightmare. It's so over the top. It's just the regular boss music. It goes in a fucking slow-mo. Sonic boom! See, that first version there was meant to be, I think it's... What am I supposed to play? On the title screen, I think, yeah. Oh, this is the actual full version. 22. A lot of fucking health. right, I already killed him. What am I doing? I'm drunk. Not really, but when you get sleepy enough, you might as well be. Oh, I see. So yeah, it was the title. It was two different title screen themes, but they just sampled the Sonic Boom music. That's what it was. And this is when you get a game over. Yeah, the full Sonic Boom track is actually coming up in a bit. Right before they go into all the past music. The past stage music for the Western soundtrack is just the same as the Japanese soundtrack. I was found it kind of weird. I was thinking about it earlier. How they, for some reason, they gave the present and the two futures for each stage a whole new soundtrack for the Western release, but the past stays the same. So it feels, for the Western soundtrack, it feels, inconsistent because the past music for each stage has a completely different vibe from the present and two futures. Like, well, why didn't they just leave? They were gonna do that, you know, like, why not just... Why'd they even change the soundtrack to begin with? They only partially changed it. They only gave new tracks for the present and futures, but not the past. They're like, for the past, just use the Japanese track.
Bruh.
Whenever they made certain decisions. You know, this is the special stage music where you would get like the time zones, which was this game's Chaos Emeralds essentially. I like that this game, unlike all the other Sonic games, this one actually gave you an alternate way to get the true ending. You didn't have to suffer through these gruelingly difficult special stages and get all the time zones. Which I think there was 7 or 8, I can't remember. It might have actually been 8. I know there was like one for every major zone, something like that. But you could also... Oh, this is the finale version of Sonic Boom though, not the intro version. This is when the game's ending. Yeah. You can either get all the time zones, or you could just go into the past version of the stage. That's my preferred method, because the special stages are hard. You go into the past version of the stage and you break the, Robotnik's, like, enemy, or robot Badnik, whatever they call it, generator. He put, like, a generator in each stage that, creates, you know, his fucking machine, minions or whatever that take over the whole place and turn it to his liking. You can see it in ruins in the present, and I think even the future, you can see it destroyed, and in the future version it's all dilapidated. They have to go into the past when it's actually still up and running and destroy it before it can produce, you know, a bunch of enemies that take over the place, essentially. If you do that for every single stage, you also get the true ending, even if you didn't get all the time zones. That guitar though. version didn't have the lyrics though. Killed him before he took off? Wow, wow. This is the past for Palm Tree Panic. All Japanese soundtrack from here. Tidal Tempest passed. the last 10 minutes. My body knows it too. Yeah. Home stretch. Thank God I grabbed that power material at the last second. Jesus, I almost left that behind. Up it. Quartz Quadrants. I like this one. This is one of the Japanese tracks I really like. I heard this on Spotify a couple days ago. This is my favorite part. Sloppy.
They're eating the dogs.
This is the pass for Stardust Speedway. Another good one. And this is my favorite part. Fuck is in the air? Holy shit, that was a massive yawn. I'm gonna pass the fuck out immediately after this. We've just got about like 2 or 3 kills left and we're done. You legit yawned right when I did. Hi, Hime. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you caught me hella sleepy because I'm about to go to bed after this. We're in the same time zone, so you get it. I don't know what your bedtime is, but for me it's pretty much just in a few minutes, so. Hi! Colon 3? Another fellow Colon 3 enjoyer. You see, that's what I was telling Lantis earlier about Mew, Mercy. But she also uses a lot of emotes and stuff like that. So I was saying that she reminded me of myself a little bit earlier because chats in a very bubbly way, like I do when I type. I use a lot of like really happy, sort of positive, sometimes cheesy emotes, and I basically act like a little puppy. I don't know how else to describe it. But that's because that's genuinely how excited I am to like talk to the people that I talk to, and that's why I talk like that. That was a lot of uses of the word talk in a couple sentences, but or maybe one, whatever. You know what I mean. Usually go to bed at 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. But you work late tomorrow, so I'll be up late leveling. Oh, I see. Good luck on the levels. Hime-sama! I never know. I still don't know the full difference of when to use like chan, san, sama, all that stuff. I have no idea. They all sound kind of cute though. I think the only difference is like kinda know, or like san is for like someone older than you, and chan is for someone like maybe the same age, something like that. I don't know. Something like that. It's 11:33, so you have to go to bed. Yeah. I'm with you, Lantis. I'm going to bed right after this too. Have a good night, friends. Sleep well, sis. Thank you very much for joining me on my adventures as always. I appreciate you very much. You're very welcome. Anytime, sis. Anytime. Lantis-chan. Lantis-kun. There's another one. Kun, chan, san, sama. There's so many suffixes that I have no idea how they actually work or when they're used. I ain't got no clue. Have a wonderful night. You too, Lantis. Bye. Sis. My sister from another mother. There she goes. You like this song? Oh yeah! We transitioned over to the next video on my playlist, which is Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine for the Sega Genesis, the full soundtrack. We just heard the title screen and stages 1 through 4's intro. And this is stages 1 through 4 music. Starts off light, and then it gets insanely intense as you get closer to the end of the game. Yeah, the first 4 stages are very chill and laid back music, like this. Yeah, that's true. Except, I don't even think they're the ones who worked on this game, though. I think this game in particular was made by, maybe they were, though, I don't know. This feels like an outsourced game, since it's a very different kind of gameplay. It's like a clone of Puyo Puyo, some game I never heard of before. But it's like the same exact game mechanics. This is just like a reskin of it, basically. I heard about this years later after I played it. I still don't know the full story, but that's what I heard it was. Yeah. Yeah, Sonic games in general. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say too. It's like whoever did this, if it wasn't Sonic Team, they definitely knew how to live up to, you know, the Sonic Team's work. Yeah. This is stages 5 through 8, see? It intensifies. Even the stage 5 through 8 intro that we just heard right before this was like... There's 13 stages. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Please make sure the Sonic game has an immaculate soundtrack, or else you're not allowed to work on our game. Well, this is some over-the-top, insanely over-the-top music to do an outro on, but hey, sometimes it just be like that, you know? Sometimes it just works out in that direction. It is what it is. But I gotta go to bed, so I'm doing my outro. So yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch, YouTube, and any other platform I end up on. This is the stage 9 through 12 intro. 9 through 12 are the last 3 enemies before Robotnik himself, which is stage 13, so the music gets all sinister now. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Please stay safe, don't die, take care of each other, and until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, good night. I'm gonna go hit the sack. But before that, gotta make sure Vaughn bows out in style. Take it away, buddy. Here he goes.
You son of a bitch.
Damn, I fucked up the timing again. Whatever. I'm sleepy, alright? That's the best I can do. Good night, Leon. Good night, Hime. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you coming by to watch and chat and everything else. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out for a few minutes. I appreciate it. Good night. Bye, everybody. Pages 9 through 12. Intense.
You son of a